Hey. Okay, well, I thought I would do another reaction video today. This time to the trailer for a film called Abigail that is coming out later this year. So I believe it's about a child vampire. Excuse me, as cliched as that is. But let's have a look. Let's go. Swan Lake. Palatial environment.
You all came, highly recommended. You know the rules. No real names, no backstories.
Giancarlo Esposito.
No.
So whose kid is she?
A very wealthy man who's about to be $50 million poorer.
I'm here to
Guy
make
looks
sure
a bit
you're
like
safe.
Elon Musk.
What's your name? Mine's Abigail.
You can call me Joey.
Do you have any kids?
I have a little boy.
See you in 24 hours.
Do you know what a pinky promise is? If you behave and do as we say, like pinky promise you, it'll all be over soon.
Joey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about what's gonna happen to you.
Ominous.
What the fuck?
Shit, we gotta get out of here.
Oh, come on, throwing a
I think
chair?
you know something.
Guys.
Ooh.
What the fuck is that thing?
We kidnapped a fucking vampire. A ballerina vampire.
Yeah?
Okay.
A ballerina
How do we kill a
vampire.
What are we talking about? Like an Anne Rice or a True Blood? You know, Twilight? Stake through the heart.
Daylight is a big one.
All right, let's go kill us a fucking vampire. Ready?
Reminds me of the shot in Alien Resurrection a little bit.
Whoa! She's fucking flying!
She's climbing through the aliens. Gonna take more than that, sunshine.
I fucking hate ballet.
I've never seen ballet. Okay, so that's the trailer for Abigail. I know nothing at all about this film as it happens. It's coming out at some point this year. And yeah, that's roughly all I know. Now, in terms of what I was talking about in the last one of these that I did about new IPs and stuff, this is obviously a new IP. Again, you've got the color filtering, which is, you know, I've got to give up on that. It's too ubiquitous now, really. The blonde girl looks a little bit like the girl from the third Scream series. I don't know if it is her. But yeah, so I mean, it looks fun. A ballerina vampire is something of a no-brainer. They're both rather gothic. And you cross that with the setting, obviously, and Giancarlo Esposito, who's going to be, I would imagine he's either going to be like some sort of head vampire, or he's going to just be the guy in charge of the kidnapping. But yeah, it looks good, and it'll be interesting to see what direction this goes in. Now, I remember from excuse me, Anne Rice's work, I think it was an Interview with a Vampire, where she's talking about where she discusses child vampires. I saw it in an interview once, and she was saying about the tragedy, essentially, of child vampires. They can never grow up because vampires don't age, and because of that they're the most frustrated type of vampire in a way, which can add to the sadism. Now, the Swan Lake music, I don't know if this film is going to have any kind of link, if you like, thematically with Swan Lake. My instinct is that it won't. It's just a recognisable ballet tune to use, which is fine. I got no problem with that. But what I do like about it is that although it's ground that's oft been tread before, you know, vampires, even child vampires, this is something that can be, you know, it's new, and it feels somewhat new. I mean, there are elements of other horror movies in it. The way the walls close up remind me of the remake to House on Haunted Hill of the late 90s, and there's a few other things that are a little bit derivative, like when she's climbing up through the dead bodies, one of the characters, it looks, well, doesn't necessarily look like it, but it's reminiscent of the scene in Alien Resurrection, where only in reverse, of course, where Ripley falls down through all the aliens. And also a film called Pandorum, where you've just got this huge room full of these monsters that people have turned into, spoiler alert, in stasis, and they're just asleep, and somebody's got to crawl across them for some reason, and I can't remember. But yeah, so there are things that do look a little derivative, and of course she'd have to be a rich kid. But yeah, it looks interesting. I am going, I think, to look up some more information on this one, because while I certainly wouldn't see it in the cinema, I don't think it might be something that I'd be interested in seeing. Now, I debated whether to show you this part, but I thought, why not? It's the process. So you're finding out as I find out, unless you know already, of course. Right, what have we got apart from Scary Kid? Right, well, first off, it's directed by the same guys, Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett, that do, or rather that have done, the last two Scream movies. I don't particularly recognise the writers. Let's have a look. Oh, so he was the writer on Scream 5 and 6. Okay, Gus. Guy Busick. Fair enough. Stephen Shields also got a writing credit. Who's that? Oh, nothing that I've really seen, to be honest. Maybe brought in to do a polish or something, or the other way around. Actors wise, we've got Kevin Durand, Kathleen Newton, Dan Stevens, Giancarlo Esposito. Melissa Barrera plays Joey, so there's a crossover from the Scream world. Alicia Weir plays Abigail. Fair enough. What else we got? Dan Stevens, yeah. That blonde girl in it looks really familiar though. As I say, I don't know whether it's the woman from the third series of Scream, for, you know, the old MTV series. Let's have a look if it is her or not. Doesn't say so. I haven't really seen anything she's been in, so I don't know, maybe she's just looks like her, I suppose. So yeah, there we go. So what have we got? It's directed by the guys who did Scream for 5 and 6, which is a good thing. They're competent directors. Scream 6 was better than Scream 5, in my opinion. I think they did better when they've got more of an open world to deal with, from what I've seen of them in the Scream movies. I mean, I don't know of anything else they've done, but they did better in the open world of New York than the rather claustrophobic feel of I don't know, what was meant to be Woodsboro, I guess. So there's that. Actually, what else have they directed? I'm not sure. This is kind of a sprawling reaction, but it is at least a reaction of some sort. Have they in fact directed anything else? They did something for Southbound. That's a good series, actually, of films that it's like a what do they call it? Not a compilation movie, an anthology movie that I wouldn't mind doing a review on at some point. So hopefully I'll get round to that soon. But yeah, they've done stuff. They did something for VHS by the look of it. Yeah, so they've done quite a bit of horror stuff here by the look of it. And yeah, so that's kind of cool. So when is this film? I know it's this year, but April the 19th. Okay, well that's not too massive a wait, I guess. There are things that as I say, that I like about the look of it. It looks fresher than something like The First Omen, which looks a bit not bloated, but it looks like it's hung up on its history, with the old IP and everything. But will I see it in the cinema is the question. I don't know, but I say I don't think so, but it's possible. I might give this one a look, because it's got a feeling to it that I think is pretty good, even if it has got a lot of things that I don't particularly find great about it, like the color filtering, etc., and the guy that looks like Elon Musk. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, that has been my reaction, really. It made me want to find out about the film. I hadn't seen that trailer before, and it made me want to go to IMDB and look up the film. So that's a positive reaction, I think, and I think it's worth sharing with people. And yeah, so I hope that it lives up to the promise that it obviously has, although it's, as I say, it's got derivative elements, but a lot of horror movies have. It's very, very difficult to do something that's completely unique or original, especially within a genre such as the vampire horror movie. But yeah, I think it goes to an unusual place by the look of it. And of course you've got the whole thing, children can be little monsters, and a sort of a crime doesn't pay, kidnapping people is wrong type of shit on top, and doing anything for money and all that bollocks, which is part of a lot of films, and horror films in particular. They act as kind of a cautionary tale on that level. But yeah, so I mean, it does look like something that might be interested in. I like how gothic it is, in spite of the color filters. That's kind of cool. It's got like a kind of a Scooby-Doo gothic to it, which is nice. So yeah. Anyway, that has been my review to the trailer for Abigail, which will be coming out in April of this year. And I thank you for watching this video. I mean, is it scrappy? I don't really know, but I mean, my genuine reaction to the trailer, given that I'd never seen it before, was to look up more about the film, and I think that's a valid reaction. So yeah, please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you all soon and making more content for you guys. So again, thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.